So we're gonna use it today. This thing seems dangerous. Oh yeah. Nah, I just get going it. Okay guys, welcome to the dungeon. First things first, when you get here, you open the garage door. Let's see, what should we show them first? We'll just go room to room. We'll show them the leg stuff. Okay, first up is the Legend Fitness glute kickback, I guess. I use this machine a little. I use it on my hamstring focused leg days. Good accessory. This one's pretty solid. Over here, we got the abductor and adductor by Trotter. I like this one. I like the fact that this one is a 2-in-1, you know? And some machines don't go close enough together right here, and you kind of gotta, you're like starting out like right there, you know what I mean? This one's actually pretty good for that. Trotter, and you'll see some other Trotter stuff in here later. Next, the only piece of equipment I've ever contributed to the dungeon, the Paramount, the seated leg curl. This is a good one, and like I said in the last video, the only thing I don't like about this one is it doesn't have a rolly pad, but other than that, it's a really good piece. Okay, next we have the Paramount extension. Out of all the Paramount machines we have in here, this right here is equivalent to like, I feel like back in the day, Paramount had a bunch of machines, this exact brand, and they would sell them in a package because you just see these a lot. But out of all the Paramount machines, this one, okay, this is Paramount too, but this is like a different series. Like out of this Paramount series, the leg extension is definitely the best. Adjustable seat and adjustable leg. Okay, next we have the Cybex Galileo prone leg curl, just a line leg curl. This one's pretty solid, but this is what we had in here for years. He also used to have a standing hammer strength leg curl. I need to ask Rich. I don't know what happened to that thing. That thing was awesome. Anyways, we had this one, so that's when we kind of added the seated leg curl. Here, let's do this leg press too. This hammer strength, I'm almost positive they still sell this model. You can do single leg. And they also sell the Selectorized MTS hammer strength with the selector pins that looks just like this. That's a good machine too. This one, the Cybex, I've never seen this anywhere else. Cybex seated 90 degree, maybe that's what it is, 90 degree leg press. This is a really good one. You'll see this one. I use this a lot. I use this almost every leg day. Hamstring or quad day, I'll use this one. And so this is the hammer strength Smith machine. It's on a 7 degree. I'm not the craziest about a 7 degree, but we use this a lot. I mean, this one's good for close stance leg press. I use that a lot for that. And what else? I use it for incline, incline Smith press or even flat press. So, oh yeah, another thing funny that's about this room is this used to be Rich's son, the guy that owned the gyms. It used to be his room, and Rich literally kicked him out to add all this leg equipment. So, sorry, Richie. Next, we have I think this is Dynabody. I've never seen an exact anything on it. It says what it is, but I'm almost positive this is a Dynabody squat machine. These are kind of popular. Like you'll see a lot of like football facilities and stuff used to use these squat machines because they're good for like doing jumping, explosive squats and stuff. So this is pretty good. We use this a lot for, what do we use this for? Yeah, we use this for split squat and just regular, you got the different angles you can go on. Here, we'll do this T-bar. This is honestly a piece of, this is honestly kind of a piece, but it gets the job done. So it gets the job done. He used to have a hammer strength red one that was like awesome. And it's just, it is. For a while, you think you want machines, you think you don't. Anyways, I don't know where this came from, but it's kind of a piece, but it still gets the job done. Here is the hammer strength power squat. And there for a long time, Rich was trying to get rid of this. He was trying to go away from all free weights. And some of the younger guys in the gym was like, Rich, no way, dude. We gotta be able to bench and squat in here. He was wanting all like, selectorized pin stuff. So glad he kept this. This is a little tight quartered. And before he put that in here, this was less tight quartered. But now if you see right here, it's kind of hard to get the machines in and out. It's hard to get the benches in and out. So we kind of gotta, another thing right here, the bars don't have knurling. So we have to tape it every once in a while and kind of guess where our fingers are. Or not knurling, but the little marks on I think this is called knurling. Sometimes you feel like you're off, but that's just part of the dungeon. Oh, we don't really use this anymore. I don't know why. Every once in a while I'll use this for like leg raises. This is pretty good for leg raises, but you can see it's tight quartered in here, so it's just, now this is kind of cool. He recently upgraded the lighting. If you'll go back on my Instagram, maybe like a year and a half ago, you'll see it looked more like tan brown looking, but now we've got kind of more like industrial lighting, but they're automatic now, so it's kind of creepy. We're used to it now, but anyways. So here's the main part. This is the main part of the gym. This part has always been here. So let's start at the radio. So this is the radio system. We've got the Giga Tubes. The Giga Tubes. These are cool, dude. These actually, for this little thing, for how little money Rich has in this thing. I see like videos on these all the time. They're like, radio systems in the 2000s were sick, and they really were. I mean, I don't even know if that's functional, but it's cool. But we've got Bluetooth. We normally leave it on the radio. Let's see, 94.3. Okay, you got your little, what's this, is it elf? Gnome, you got your little gnome right here. Now this, see we got 15, 16. So the dungeon has 16 members. Whenever it's your month to pay, you know, you come over here, you get one of these, you put your money in here. Yeah, if y'all want to work out here, call Rich. He might let you work out here, I don't know. But you put your money in here and then you put it in the, all right, next let's just go back machines and then we'll end at the dumbbells and then leave. Okay, so this is, I don't know what brand this is, to be honest with you. This is something, and he's had this for years. I really don't know what brand this is. But this is the pull down machine. I honestly don't use that one this much. That's a good, that you can go super heavy on that. And then right here, Nautilus Nitro, one of my favorites. This is before Nautilus sold out to Bowflex, I think. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure. And so this thing is, anything Nautilus Nitro from this series is really good. Here is the Dynabody pull down. This one's really good. I use this one more than almost anything. This one is one of Rich's newer pieces right here. This is a Body Solid. So he bought this one new. Most of the stuff he buys used, but he actually bought this one brand new. So this one's actually, I was glad he added it. He don't normally add like free weight stuff. He normally only selectorized stuff, but that one's pretty good. Nautilus Nitro curl machine. This one's really good too. Like I said, anything from Nautilus Nitro. This one's really solid. Now this one, Rich, I don't know how much Rich paid for this one, but after I'm doing research to buy gym equipment for my own gym, they still make this, and this is like top of the line from Hammer Strength and Life Fitness that can join. So this is a really good piece right here. And the reason why this is so good while I'm learning about this is any machine that has just a stack on one side, if it's not in the dead center, a lot of bodybuilders, and it's probably true, is there's more pressure on one side or the other, and it kind of creates not instabilities, but whatever. So that's why the stack on each side is really important. Cybex, Rich has had this thing for years. Also Rich's sons. If you knew Rich, it would make perfect sense. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If you ever meet Rich, or if I ever take more videos of him, it makes perfect sense. But here's another Gigatube. And so this machine is an old Cybex, and this one's really good. The big thing on this one, we would start out and then we would do singles. Do like 12 to 15, and then end. We used to end on this thing all the time, so it's really good. Here's another Trotter Galileo. Man, Trotter's branding is really good. I mean, they have these like little badges and stuff. It really makes it look high end and stuff. I'm sure these are like 90s or something. Here's another Trotter one. And I used to kind of like, when Rich first got like these machines, I kind of was just like almost a hater because that's another thing, that curl. It's actually pretty good. I just don't, for whatever reason, I don't use it that much. I used to hate on this one, but this one is actually really good. I like it getting the adjustable back and putting it all the way where it puts you all the way, put your elbows really far forward, and then and he cut these off to make it where you just put your hands on it. It's pretty good. Here's another piece of equipment that I will say is a total piece, but we were just trying to, Rich was just trying to get a dip machine in here, and these are, if anyone has ever tried to look for like a used dip machine, it's just one of the pieces that nobody else sells. And if you want to buy a brand new, I mean, they're pretty expensive. So this thing's a piece, and also hurt my shoulder on this. You go back and watch my old videos, went a little too deep and tweaked, but anyways, it still feels okay, but it's just cheaply made. So this machine is by far, like when I think of Rich's gym, I think of this drive machine. And we literally used to do these sets. We do one set right here, two sets right here, or like do 7 reps. We do the 21 on this all the time. And you can even do a 4th and 5th set. Like but this machine, man, this is like I don't know if Strive makes anything else. I think they do, but this is a quality machine for how old this is. This thing, belt driven, is like super good. It's just a regular preacher curl, but Rich's big thing was always, hey, do the Superman. So we would do the Supermans on this, like put your body like this, and really good machine. This is another piece that Rich has had forever, this old preacher curl thing. This thing gets thrown around like it's in a different position every time you come in here, but it's good for like spider curls and just regular preacher, And this is the MaxiCam, and I'll show you the other cable machine he has, but the MaxiCam by Muscle Dynamics, I don't really know, I'm not familiar with them. I don't know any of their other machines they have, but this is actually a really good cable system. I feel like you can always tell a cheap cable system, it'll have the big feet that kind of come in your way and you kind of got to straddle it. I use this cable system probably more than that one, but This is really good. Okay, another Life Fitness right now. And this is another one, like someone that knows more about this could probably say. But if you get on like Hammer Strength's website right now and look at Life Fitness and Hammer Strength are kind of the same thing. And if you still buy a Hammer Strength side delt, it looks identical to this. This is really good. I like this one. Here is, oh man, out of all the machines, this one has Sony ZV-E1 Lite. Its only downfall is it overheats really bad at videoing anything really long. We're letting her cool down. Okay, sorry, the camera just overheated, but I think we're back. So this Nautilus Nitro is by far, like, this thing has to be worth, like, legitimate money. Because every time I post a video of this, everyone's like, oh my God, where do you get this machine from? And I really have never seen this thing anywhere else. So this thing is, it has a little bit of, also it has a little bit of, I think the right is a little harder. But man, this thing is very good. So, you ever see these on Facebook Marketplace? You better pick it up. Next, we have the Paramount. So a lot of these next ones are gonna be this Paramount series that I was talking about, like the extension in there. And so this thing is pretty good. I actually just did these today. This thing is just a pullover. And a lot of pullovers, it locks your elbows in, but I kinda like this one, just go. So this one's pretty good. Got a dust bunny on my leg. Okay, next we have the Paramount rotary upper deck. We have the Paramount rotary upper back machine. And so Rich is big on these rotary handles. I don't know why, but he's got more experience than me, so I guess he likes these. Anyways, he really likes these rotary handles. I'll be honest with you, I don't use that this much, but could be missing out on something. Let's go over to the Trotter shoulder press machine. This is a really good machine. This is Trotter. I don't really know much about them. I don't know if they're still in business, but this is a really good seated shoulder press. I really like this thing. So, and here's Rich's old photos. We've never recreated these. This was like a little before. I would say this is like, actually no, I bet I was coming here then. I just didn't. I was like a young kid and Rich was like, you know, bullying me a little bit. But this is probably like 2009, right when I started working out here. So it's been a long time. But that's Rich, that's the owner. He's huge. He's got tiger tattoos. He's a character. He needs his own TV show. I've said it for years. But we need to recreate. And here's a legendary, the dungeon sign. Pretty cool. Okay. So one more thing. Now this is what makes the dungeon literally so cool, and that's why in our gym we're like crazy about having putting the garage doors in, is because dude, it's amazing working out here in the summer with these doors open. So, and right there, if you turn around and look at that wall, you see that wall? That literally used to be a garage door too. And like probably I'm gonna say 2014, probably 12 years ago, I would say. A tree fell on it and he put those windows in, and dude, there was a big wind draft that went through here, and it was even cooler. There was a hand. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to hurry this up. This thing keeps overheating. Next, we have the Life Fitness back extension. I don't really use this, but the few times I have, it's actually pretty good. Another one of the Paramounts. Huh? Oh, I didn't do the Nautilus. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Nautilus. This my favorite. I've really been talking good about these guys. But the Nautilus Nitro Plus, that's all the Nitros that he has are a really good series. This is a really good machine. It's really good for, and the back is adjustable. Yeah, this is a good machine. Okay, so this is the stuff where I think the dungeon has some room to grow, if you know what I mean. But this is another one of these. I don't ever really use this thing. Kind of has a weird, like, it's almost like a fly at the end. If you just do that, it's really not bad, but I don't really use it. Here's another same thing, but it's a incline press. And really, Rich just told me about this one. He goes, this is how he talks. He's like, hey, you want that fly machine? And I was like, no. He goes, I'm taking the shaws out to it unless you get another piece in here. So if anyone wants this thing, come and get it. It's honestly not bad. It's another one of those where the stack is on the side. This is how I normally do it. I put my feet right there. I think it's more just, it's in a weird place is why no one ever uses it, but whatever. I think you should at least try to sell it. Okay, what's next? Let's do this Nautilus. The last Nautilus piece is, this is what did I say was really good? Oh, that fly machine. This one is really good. Extremely good light pull down. Nautilus Nitro, this ain't the Plus. So this is the year model before that one, but this one's really good too. So all this is adjustable, the seat. This is really, really nice. Yep, this thing's really good. And this is Rich's big thing if you're working out with him. You don't finish the reps, you gotta ring the bell, and he'll make you ring the bell. So. And then we've got the Paramount. Oh, I never realized this was Paramount, but another Paramount assisted. And so a lot of times I won't do assisted. I'll just move the pin and put a dumbbell on this. And then it's got the tricep dips and the chest dips. So, okay, we've got the, what brand is this? Something weird. Yeah, it's something so weird. Asarian. Don't know anything about them, but this is a really good. Also, there's no AC. There is heat. No AC, 87.8 in here. So every day, like when it's this hot and we're using the camera for the first like 15 to 20 minutes, but you'll have to wipe the condensation off the lens. But really good. All this is both adjustable, and I do a lot of pull-ups and stuff on this thing. The two benches are Dynabody. One is wobbly. That one's the wobbly one. Here's the pretty good one. This is my favorite one right here. It's a hammer strength. And so I really like this one, and Rich don't like it. He was literally trying to get rid of it. Yeah, not long ago, he's trying to get rid of it, and I only use this one. I like it because it's kind of a low seat. It's good for doing curls, tricep extension, side raises, anything. This is another, he's had this one for years. This pec deck, I don't use it that much, but this is a really good one. And then, who's this made by? I don't know. This one is I don't know this one either, but this one's pretty good too. Yeah, so these are both. Yeah, sometimes your elbow gets a little close to this dumbbell rack over here. Oh, let me show you one last thing in here. Where is the bar? Where's that big, like, straight bar? Oh, here. I don't know why you don't see these anywhere, but Rich had like a local guy make this straight bar. And man, this is by far one of the best bars. I mean, you can tell that's just a weld somebody welded on, but we use this all the time. Okay, and here is the dumbbell rack. These are all the old school, just molded, like molten metal, cast iron dumbbells. He's added these recently because the crew that he works out with, they use a lot of the smaller weights because they're just weak. No, they use a lot of this for like arm day and shoulders and stuff. So he recently kind of added this maybe a couple years ago. It goes all the way up to 120s, and they got the 130s. Not many people touch. I do, every once in a while I'll do a single arm row with them, but Rich is still strong as hell. He'll use these right here. He can get these on incline for a 12 maybe. And then you've got, I think these are York. Dude, freaking cobwebs on them. Look at that. These are sick, man. I would love to have an entire set. Just the way these things feel, it's crazy good. Really cool. It's really all in here. Monkhouse Mafia. These are all the old school bodybuilders. I don't really know these guys' names. It's bad, but I should. That dude right there. This guy right here, though. I think he's in the same, whatever this is. That guy's freaking, this looks old school. I don't know, that looks like badass. This guy, this is my biggest competition. I'm just kidding. That is Rich. That's Rich when he's 17 years old. Who's a beast, I guess. Hard. And here, the Holy Grail. Ronnie Coleman to the dungeon. Train hard. Mr. O. Sign. Hell yeah. We gotta get Ronnie Coleman in the dungeon. That'd be cool. Okay. Now, if you can't read, no trespassing. Stay out. You just have to know, Rich, like I said. This room was built maybe, I'll say 4 years ago is when he built this. I'll put some pictures in here. I'm pretty sure I have pictures of when he was building this. It might have been a little longer than that ago. Still saying, Rich, I'm like, dude, we got some treadmills. We got 3. Okay, we're going back down. This should be the last time. Camera's overheating. So we've got the 3 treadmills, Matrix. We do use these quite a bit, you know, leg day, whatever. This is one of the 3 machines that he has. Just someone gave them to him. This is like, you can just tell the metal's pretty junky. And the sissy squat, but I use that a lot too. The sissy squat's kind of like the cheaper metal, but gets the job done. I do a lot of push-ups on this thing. Dynabody, this thing, the half back. I like that for setups. This thing's good. I think Rich was actually going to start a dojo. Like one of his sons wanted to put mats down here and start jiu-jitsu, which would be cool, but it kind of fizzled out. But oh, this actually has automatic lights. Turn it off. Leave it on. Okay. All right, the lights are on now. Here's a 45-degree. What are these called? Hip extension. I like this thing pretty good. Never use this. Nordic track. Never use it. Here's some jumping stuff. I think I have used that once or twice. Here's a whatever this is called, 2-box. Never in my life have I used these. This is one of those things that like the random like grandmas and aunts and uncles would have in their basement. It's like they're watching TV and it's like 3 payments of $129 and this can be yours. Like this is definitely like bought online. So we're gonna use it today. Let me see. Gosh, this thing seems danged. Oh shit! There's no way, dude. But I actually could tell I was going without. Hell, how'd you get out of this thing? There's no way. You know what I'm thinking of? It's like that video that's like, it is 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. God dang. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Are they supposed to be like that? Yeah, I am seeing stars a little bit. No, you adjust your height. I was on 4'11". That was the problem. My feet was 2. Anyways, okay. We've got the Stairmaster. This is the newer one out of the Stairmasters. So we use this one a lot. This one's actually really good. We use this when you put your weight in and everything. This one's pretty good. There's no bathroom in here, so if you gotta pee, you go around back. I'm just not really a big fan person. I don't like working out with fans. I'd rather sweat to death and be miserable. I don't really like fans. The heaters, I'm glad he has these. Thank you, Rich. In the winter, we wear these out. I guess that's it. But yeah, this video was kind of overdue. I've had a lot of people ask about, about doing a tour. And maybe we should get Rich back and do a tour with him because he knows a lot more about these machines, like where they came from. He might even know how much all this cost. I know a lot of this has came from his old gym, the Iron Den. I think I worked out there one time. I went there for like a lift-a-thon when I was in high school. In the crash of like 2008, it closed down and he moved all this stuff in here. Rich has this funny thing with like his dogs. Well, with one dog in particular, and he gets mad when I say it, but his dog Sasha, he used to have like a squadron of Rottweilers, and so every time you were here, you were like, oh my God, I hope the door don't open, because they were like, they seemed mean. Maybe they weren't, but they were mean as hell. But there's one dog in particular, Sasha. Rest in peace in Sasha. I've always had a dream of like making like RIP or like Sasha shirts or anything like that. So if you ever see Rich, ask him about Sasha. He might give you like one of those, but he loves Sasha. Rich is actually a really good guy. We give him a hard time, but he honestly, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this place to work out at. So pains me to say it. Thank you, Rich. Yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.